we move forward to our next coach, and as a reminder, the commissioners for both South and Sun be on the call in approximately half hour, 11:30, talk about partnership. We welcome in our next coach, the head coach of Monmouth Hawks, Callahan. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning. How's everybody today?
Doing fine. Good to hear from you. Congratulations on the 2-0 start.
Well, thank you.
Open up and talk about the victory at Delaware State. We'll start taking questions. Talk about
Okay. Well, obviously we're happy where we are in terms of the record being 2-2. We went down and got off to a pretty good start at Delaware State. Went up 27-0, and then I think we kind of hit a lull a little bit, and we weren't as sharp for about a 4 or 5 minute period of the game, and gave up some big plays on defense and allowed them to kind of get back in the game. But I was happy to see that our team really, showed some grit, stayed with it, and retook control of the game, and we were able to finish the day out. We used a number of players in the game, and I was very happy with what they did. We used 4 running backs in the game, and I thought they all contributed a great deal. Ed Broyds in particular, in the most action he's had since he's been with us, had a very fine day, as did Reggie White at the receiver position, had a big day catching the ball. So very happy there. And over on the defensive side, I thought that our defensive line did a pretty good job. They controlled the line of scrimmage throughout the game and enabled us to have some success on that side of the ball. But we're still a team that's we're trying to improve each week. We've had too many penalties again for the second week in a row, and that's something that we absolutely have to clean up. And then we've got to do a better job in the red zone on offense. We're not coming away with touchdowns as often as we need to down there, and if we don't get that straightened out, that's going to hurt us as we get deeper and deeper into the season here.
All right, Coach, we'll start taking questions for you. Please press *1 any time to ask a question, or click the Q&A link near the top of your browser. Click raise hand if you join us on the web. While we're taking questions, talk about the State Golden Flash.
Well, this will be our second ever FBS opponent, playing Kent State from the Mid-American Conference, and that's a very physical, tough football conference as a whole. And we got a taste of it a year ago when we went out and played Central Michigan. So we know that we're going to have quite a challenge in front of us, but we're excited about it. Just today at practice, the players are very excited about this opportunity. Had a good day of practice today, and we're just looking forward to continuing to get better as a football team and going out and meeting the challenges that Kent State's going to throw at us.
All right, Coach. First question for you is from Josh Newman, the Asbury Park Press. Go ahead, Josh.
Hi, Cal. How are you?
Good, Josh.
Good. I noticed Zach Vaughn left early on Saturday. What is their status?
We expect them both to be ready this week. They did both get banged up a little bit. LeVon had a little issue with his shoulder, and Zach rolled his ankle. And there were points in the game where we really didn't feel that we needed to continue to press on with them. And I guess in light of that, it gave Ed Royd and DeVal Jones plenty of opportunities. But they're expected to be back this week.
Now that you've seen what Kenji can do in a live game situation, what did it show you, and forward maybe in a quarterback situation?
Well, I don't know if you call it a 2 quarterback situation. I don't think we'll ever have them in the game together. We just felt it was necessary to get him some game experience. And really, when that came to light was in the opener at Lehigh, when Williams went down and was down at halftime. And I realized then that our backup quarterback had never played in a college game, so we made the decision very early last week to make sure that we got Kenji a couple of series, and we wanted to do it in the first half, and that's exactly what we did. We got him two series. He performed very well. I thought he did a nice job and showed that he's certainly very capable of going into the game and managing our offense and leading our team. So we were happy with what he did. But, Cody's our number 1 guy. He's our quarterback. There's no discussion on that right now. It's just we needed to get Kenji some game experience.
And just the last thing, in hindsight, you guys went out last year. What was the biggest challenge? What's depth? What's their size? What was, the biggest challenge?
Both of those things, and their athleticism. They obviously, being an FBS school and having 85 scholarships, they have more depth than we do. They were a big physical team, and they had some talented players at quarterback, receiver position, not on the defensive side of the ball. And so, anytime an FCS school plays up to an FBS school, those are the challenges that you face. And, we just got to make sure that we do a good job in our preparation, and we're ready to meet those challenges as best as we can.
Thanks, Cal. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Josh. And Coach, next question for you from Damian Portelet.
Morning, Coach. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Just wanted to get your thoughts on the expansion. Monmouth only school as an associate member in the Big South that has no other affiliation with the Big South and no affiliation with the Atlantic Sun. How do you feel about this membership and what it does moving forward with your recent move from the Northeast to the Big South?
Well, I think anything that we can do to help the conference grow, particularly from a football aspect, is a positive move. And partnering with the Atlantic Sun, I think, will create opportunities for further expansion of Big South football as we move forward. And it also, I think it's an opportunity to spread the name of the Big South as well. And I think the more we can do that, the better it's going to be. I think recently we've gotten a fair amount of attention on the national level. This partnership can only enhance it. And as I said, the biggest thing is I think it paves the way for expansion of Big South football.
And you're not concerned with the possibility of increased travel with, say, schools Florida join that, it doesn't put a burden on Monmouth being at the northern edge of the Big South footprint?
Well, it could potentially increase travel. There could be another away game, but, it would also be another home game in the alternating years. And quite honestly, going to Florida or going to South Carolina, there's not all that much difference.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Damian. Coach, I still got a few questions for you going back to your group. Talk a little bit more about Ken's type of player he is, the contrast to Cody Williams, what he brings to the offense.
Well, to be quite honest with you, Mark, I think they're very similar in a number of ways. They're both tall, lean players with a fair amount of athleticism. I think they both, they run very well. And they both throw the ball very well. They're very, very much alike. Really what we wanted to see from Kenji was how well he would react game situation to a pressure situation, how well he would perform when he had to go in and be the guy. And I think he answered all those questions in a very positive way. He handled everything extremely well, very calm and relaxed, showed a great deal of poise when he was on the field.
And players that stand out, kind of argue positively that they're definitely emerging. Obviously, Reggie White team, 11 catches, as well as Mike Steele's performance on special teams with block kicks. Those some new areas that we may not have seen Mike, but just those players in general. What do you think so far?
Well, Reggie was a guy that kind of came onto the scene for us last year as a redshirt freshman, and we think he's got a tremendous amount of potential. He's a big, strong athlete. He's got great range. He's got really long arms. He can go and get the ball. And we made it a point on Saturday night to make sure that we were getting the ball out to Reggie and giving him the opportunities to make plays after the catch. And he certainly didn't disappoint us. I mean, he's still learning a lot. He's still developing as a player. So I think we're going to continue to see some very, very good things from Reggie. And as far as, Mike Steele goes on the special teams, Mike's just an outstanding football player. And it doesn't matter what he's doing, whether he's playing on special teams, playing on defense. He's going to give it everything he's got. He's an incredible competitor. So if we ask him to go block kicks, he's going to go block kicks. And, he did a great job of that on Saturday night.
Well, in addition to the rest of your special teams, 4 blocks total of Big South single game record. Just how that unit has come along, initial thoughts.
Well, it's something that we spend a lot of time on, Mark. I think as any coach will tell you, the special teams are a critical part of the game, and A lot of crucial plays come about on your special teams, and you know we devote a great deal of practice time to it. You know, we thought we had a pretty good opportunity to possibly get a couple of the kicks on Saturday night. You know, to credit our kids, they did a good job of executing what we asked them to do, and you know, they gave great effort, and you know, the result was we were able to get our hands on 4 of them.
All right, Coach, I'm not seeing any more questions for you. We'll go ahead and let you go. Thanks for joining us. Good luck Saturday.
Thank you very much, Mark. Appreciate it.
All right.